And now to give us more perspective in terms of what's, of course, happening at this moment, we're being joined by Dr. Sergei Markov. He's a former spokesman for President Vladimir Putin, as also a former member of the Russian Parliament, the Duma, and also the director of the Institute of Political Studies. Dr. Markov is joining us live from Moscow at this point of time. Now, Dr. Markov, this is a difficult moment for the Russian nation in the aftermath of what has unfolded in Moscow. Give us a sense of what's in fact happening at this point of time, because when we heard Vladimir Putin, he said that they are investigating the individuals who were captured from Bryansk, who are heading, he pointed out quite clearly, towards Ukraine. But the Americans have said that it is quite apparent to them on the basis of intelligence inputs that it is the ISIS Khorasan group that seems to be behind this attack. What's happening?
The main reason why Vladimir Putin told about Ukraine is because terrorists, after a terrorist attack, they immediately took the car and go into the Ukrainian border. And they have been captured not far from Ukrainian border. And also they told that their plan was to come to Ukrainian territory because they have friends there. Of course, now still not clear what level of Ukrainian authorities involved in preparation of this terrorist attack. Probably this is just radical terrorists on grassroots, like neo-Nazi group Azov, for example. Or probably it's some Ukrainian officers or generals in the military intelligence, or probably the decision about terrorist attack had been made on the political level, or even on the level of President Vladimir Zelensky himself. This is not clear. That will be investigated. Also, what is clear about terrorists, they are not radical Islamists, absolutely sure. They just are socialized gastarbeiters, and they normal criminals who agree to take part in this terrorist attack for the fee, something about from $5,000 till $10,000.
Right.
And they are not radical Islamists, their view, because some of the terrorists, he was active in social media, and his social media has nothing about Islam, but also only about how to meet with prostitutes, something like this.
All right. Now, the 7th of March, the American embassy in Russia had put out a very specific intelligence input where it had said that there is a possibility that extremists could try and target, crowded places. It specifically mentioned concerts. Do you think the Russian intelligence agencies ignored this tip-off by their American counterparts?
Of course, the Russian intelligence service did not ignore this. After U.S. Embassy issued the appeal to the American citizens not to visit trade centers or concerts, immediately the level of the security had been increased in the all public spheres. And it has a few results. First result, 2 terrorist groups have been arrested during 2 days. And also, as most of the experts believe now, the first plan of the terrorist attack on this concert hall, Crocus, was on the March 7th, where very well-known singers give the concert. Those singers who give the concert on the March 9th, he was also public spokesman of Vladimir Putin. Right. And those terrorist attacks would be just few days before presidential election. So this previous plan of terrorist attack had been blocked by Russian security. But elections are over, almost 2 weeks over, and it's impossible to have high level of the security control all the time.
All right. I think we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Markov, for joining us and getting us that perspective there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.